a great privilege to be here today at the 37th Nedbank CWG pre-tasting, where we're having an opportunity to go through many flights of wine. We've just done our first flight, the MCCs, some Chenin, a Sauvignon Blanc, and some Chards. And I've got to tell you that a standout for me has to be that one Sauvignon Blanc that's cracked the nod. It's incredible.
I really found some interesting wines today and that you guys need to look up to. The Chardonnays are really great. I found a lot of elegance and that balance of the oak aggression in the wines, beautiful acidities in the wines that you can enjoy now, but you can still keep and enjoy at a later stage. I presume it's really, really good value for money and something special to enjoy.
I was mightily impressed by the Chardonnays, I must say.
I had to bring a glass of the number 3 MCC with me. We've tasted blind today, so I can't tell you my secrets, but I've written several notes. You're in for a treat this year, as always.
What an incredible experience it's been. Certainly some standouts for me. There's one really impressive Chenin Blanc. I was quite taken aback by the Chardonnay though. I think there's a lineup of really good wines that's available this year. And over and above that Chenin and a bit of Chardonnay, there's one very special MCC you should look for.
Sauvignon Blanc side, there was some cracking ones as well. Not really being the best Sauvignon Blanc drinker, but I was quite amazed with the way the wines were actually made in the style as well. Not too green, also not too pyrozine, but elegant.
Something to look forward to this year from the CWG auction. I think there's a really good selection of Chardonnays. I think the Sauvignon Blanc really stood out to me. I think the Sauvignon Blanc was really refined, a lot of character and depth.
Personally, I found the Chenin Blancs extremely well balanced, very focused, very terroir driven. This was a specific 2018, I'm not quite sure what it is as yet. It really stood out for me with regards to balance, with regards to acidity, freshness, and the longevity on that wine. Being a 2018 just stood out completely for me.
Standouts for me, there was the 3 MCCs, which is sort of top of mind at the moment, and the MCC being something I've done quite a bit of in the last few months. And there was one, I think was number 3, that was incredible, absolutely incredible, like layers and layers and layers of complexity. Noted it was a 2015, so it's got a bit of benefit from bottle age, but yeah, I'd find out that was pure power. It was very, very, very nice.
We tasted some Pinot Noirs, we tasted some outstanding Pinotages, without a doubt my favorites. And then we had some beautiful, beautiful Shirazes. And most of the wines, in fact, all the wines extremely well balanced. You could see that although they're drinkable now, they're made for the long run. And for me personally, the 18 Pinotage, again, I'm not sure whose it was, but stood out heads above everybody else's red wines, in my opinion, of course.
It's been fascinating. One thing that I will say is that the red wines will bowl you over. It's been one of the most interesting Pinot Noir selections in history. But more than anything, I think that the Cape Winemakers Guild have shown that each individual winemaker speaks for themselves. Nothing is like the other.
Shiraz, of course, which is always the fabulous sort of category for particularly the younger winemakers. Certainly 3 Shirazes that I would be very happy to take home.
my major standout was definitely on the Pinotage, which I found has got lots of character, lovely silky tannins, riper fruit, and there's that balance of oak integration coming through to fruit and lovely acidities that comes through. Very savory, meaty, and the Pinotage are standing out.
Pinot Noir to start off with was absolutely exceptional, really incredible wines. And there was one specific Shiraz that stood out for me, and I feel that is going to be an absolute humdinger.
Then going to the blend, which had a bit of Rubanet in. That was quite interesting to see that Rubanet coming back into play as well, which is more almost forgotten grape.
I think South Africans are doing really good work with emerging cultivars like Rubenet, Mourvedre, Tempranillo. So I think that's really coming to the fore, and it's good to see that South Africans are honing their craft with emerging cultivars, not just your typical, usual top big French varieties.
Bit cliche, but the standouts were the Shirazes for me. I think they were, again, different styles, but there were 3 or 4 that were made in a very more traditional Rhone or traditional Northern Hemisphere style of making Pinotage, which I find quite attractive. So lots of spice and peppers and good things like that.
Congratulations on an amazing setup, a very well organized tasting, and everything's just clockwork. Everything just works. And when you see things get done and you don't see the individuals doing it, you know it's done properly.
What a privilege it has been this afternoon to taste through these wines and really get to grips with what South Africa has to offer. I've actually kept my notes with me to talk to you about one particular wine that stood out for me. It was a Bordeaux-style red blend, Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Merlot 2018. And I wrote, smells like the Drakensberg. Growing up in KwaZulu-Natal, there is a very unique aroma to taking a hike in the Drakensberg, and that just comes through. It's got a beautifully polished palate. I don't know what it is, but I will know soon because it's been revealed to me that I can now have a look through this. What I would say though is that the reds are superb, and do take the time to taste through if you can, and bid, because there is some phenomenal wines in the lineup, and I think they deserve your support. And get bidding on 2 October.